Okay, hi guys. I'm sorry for the quality of this video. I know it's going to be um, like sketchy and delayed, but I'm trying to record from my daughter's webcam, um, which is really low quality, and I'll try not to move too quickly because when I move quickly, it tends to make it more sketchy. I was having troubles uploading from my good quality camera. It was just taking so long, and then the upload would end up aborting or getting interrupted or something, so it wasn't working out. So I want to do this video to explain to you about reserving or pre-ordering soaps. And Sandy, you had asked a question, and I really appreciate you asking me because sometimes, I don't know what I need to do for videos, and when you ask a question, it's usually something that other people have been asking, and I've had to respond by writing, and it's so much easier just do a video, then everybody sees it and everybody gets the answer. So thank you for asking so that I would, make myself do this video. So pre-ordering is something that I've been getting more and more people requesting to do. It wasn't really something that I had offered. It just kind of was something that came about with more and more people wanting to just buy the soaps uncured and let them cure at their place. So first of all, I just want to do a quick explanation of what types of soaps I make and why there is a 4 to 6 week gap. I make cold process soaps, and cold process soaps, um, they need 4 to 6 weeks. It's a process of when you make it, of the lye and the oils coming together to completely saponify and make a new um, molecule, what have you, which is soap. Um, and so it needs a certain amount of time to be able to completely do that, um, to make the best bar of soap possible. You can use, when you first make the soap, yeah, technically you could use it. It's going to be very harsh on the skin, very drying, somewhat caustic if you use it right after it's cut. Um, my soaps are really high in olive oil, and olive oil really needs that full amount of time. It's kind of, a slow saponifier. So and also the lather will not be as good if you use it too early. It won't be as hard a bar. It will be more susceptible to getting mushy in the water. And with fragrance oils, with my olive oil and coconut milk line, most all of them are scented with mostly fragrance oils. And fragrance oils will do really, really funky things. They can be so testing to work with. And it's not only when you're making them that they can be funky, but it's also during the curing process. Fragrance oils will sometimes morph, sometimes they'll disappear and come back, sometimes they'll be so super strong when you first cut them, and then they will mellow out. So it really needs that full amount of time to become, a true nice bar of soap with the true scent that it's going to have. These soaps just become better with time. Um, so there's other ways of making the soaps. From you can do glycerin soaps, you can do what they call hot process soaps, you can do cold process soaps and then put them in the oven at a very low temperature for several hours, and that's called a cold process oven process soap. And basically you're making the soaps the same way as a cold process soap, but you're just forcing the saponification and the evaporation of the extra water out of there by putting it in the oven. So it just speeds up the process, so you're able to offer those types of soaps the next day. I've done those types of soaps. Um, and I like them. It's just 95% of my soaps are going to be cold process soaps. It's the way that I like to make my soaps, and it's just what I offer. So um, it will always be that 4 to 6 week gap. My dilemma is I'm doing my cutting videos because I'm really excited to show you guys. I look like I'm staring up. um, I'm really excited to show you guys my creations as they're done, so you can know on a real-time basis what I'm up to and what I'm creating. Um, so I put it up, but then there's that 4 to 6 week gap, and I have more and more people saying, I have to wait 4 to 6 weeks, or, or maybe by the time, that's a month, month and a half, maybe by that time you've completely forgotten about the soap or whatever. So it's kind of a dilemma for me. Now, so as far as reserving is something that I've always offered. If you go to my Etsy page, you will see right on my storefront, you'll see the last update, and it will give the last update that I've given. Right under that, it'll say soaps curing right now, or soaps on the curing rack right now. And it'll give a list of all the soaps that are currently on the curing rack, and I'll put beside them whether they're sold, partially sold, what have you. So you know what's available. And I've always put at the end of that that you can reserve them on request. By reserving the soaps, you contact me, you let me know what you would like. I put your name on it and I save them for you, and they stay here in my soap dungeon, which, by the way, that's what my soaping area is called. It's my soaping dungeon. I tell hubby when I'm coming down here, I'm like, I'm going to the dungeon. See you later. So they stay here in the dungeon and they cure out completely. When they're ready, I contact you, set up a listing for you, and you purchase them. They're labeled and they're packaged like normal, and I ship them off to you. You do not prepay for reserve soaps. I don't want anybody paying for anything until until I'm actually sending it to you. So no need to prepay. You reserve them, you pay for them when they're ready to go, and I'll package them up and ship them out to you. Now, by pre-ordering soaps, you're ordering soaps that are not fully cured. So basically, I do not label them. I do not package them, because it makes no sense, because when you get the soaps, you're just going to have to take that off so that it can be exposed to the air so it can actually do its thing. And so I do not package them. They will come wrapped in a piece of tissue paper for you, and you need to unwrap them and set them somewhere, nice and dry, and preferably like cool or whatever. Just not a humid environment, and you leave them there to cure out, to do their thing. Now, by doing that, I offer a discount on the soaps. And the reason that I do that is because, for one, it's not taking up space here on my curing rack. It's out the door. I don't have to worry about it. And it's also saving me a lot of time and money in my packaging costs, because I don't have to individually label those. And so there is a discount for pre-ordering those soaps. There's not a discount for reserving soaps unless you are, ordering a bulk quantity. And in that case, I always offer discounts on bulk quantities. It's kind of like, it's almost like kind of wholesale discounting, but the bulk quantity discounting. So, no discounting on reserved soaps, because they're still here curing out, taking up the space, and I still have to label them. So, no discounting on the reserved soaps unless it's in bulk quantities. There is a discount on the pre-ordering soaps, because you're going to, cure them out at your house, and I don't have to label them or package them. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I covered everything. If you see a video and there's a soap that you would like, and just, contact me. Let me know whether you'd want to reserve it or pre-order it and how much, and we'll go from there. Or, check out my Etsy page. Go to my Etsy page on the front there and look at the last update and see what's on the curing rack and what's sold and what's still available. And if you want any of those, again, just contact me and let me know if you want to reserve them or pre-order them and how much, and we'll go from there. So just understand, I'm offering that because I know now, I know by doing this video that either if you're pre-ordering, you've either watched this video so you have an understanding of what you need to do with the soaps, and that they might not, when you get them, they're not going to be fully cured, so they might not smell like you'd want them to smell, or as strong or as nice as you want them to smell. They might not be super hard yet, and that you definitely do not want to use them for 4 to 6 weeks from the time that they were made. So either you've watched the video and you understand that, or I can explain it to you when you contact me. So I hope that explains it. I hope I covered everything. I feel like it was a little bit sketchy. Sorry for the quality of the video. I hope it comes through okay. Um, and thanks so much for asking. Thanks so much for your support. I'm having a lot of fun being back here doing the YouTube videos and keeping you guys up to date. And I met such a nice, fun, supportive bunch of people, and I really appreciate it. All right. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.